Hey, you!
Who, me?
Don't get kid with me, wise guy. What are you doing in the museum after dark?
I'm Sam. I'm with the Freelance Police.
Freelance police, eh? I heard a lot about you guys. A lot. I'm Sal, museum's security guard. You must be looking into all the freaky shenanigans going on around here tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Well, feel free to poke around. But right now you gotta do something about this pile of trash.
That's not trash. That's my partner.
Partner, trash, potato, potato. If it's not up and moving in the next few minutes, I'm tossing that smelly lump of guts into the incinerator.
Incinerator? Yeesh. Sal.
Keep it down, will ya? This is a museum, not a locker room.
Sal. Why is that name so familiar? Wait a minute. Stinky's used to have a fry cook named Sal.
Yep, that'd be me.
A 6-foot-tall cockroach working at Stinky's? That's shocking! No, wait. What's that thing that's the complete opposite of shocking? So why did Grandpa Stinky fire you? I mean, aside from the whole disease-carrying vermin thing.
He, didn't approve of a cockroach in the kitchen.
That's strange. Grandpa Stinky never had problems with cockroaches before. Don't look now, but there's a scandalously clad intergalactic despot running roughshod through your museum.
You mean General Skunkape? He's an A1 buttwad, all right. But what are you gonna do? Mr. Paperweight's rolled out the red carpet for him and his minions.
Don't you think you should alert the authorities?
What? Lose my job?
How's life with Skunkape?
Skunkape. That's a good one. I'll have to remember that. Not so bad. Aside from the big gorilla over there guarding the door, most of these apes just hang out in the planetarium.
What's with all the apes running around?
Beats me. Mr. Paperweight told me to steer clear of them. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Any idea what that paperweight loser is doing in the planetarium?
Hey, don't be calling Mr. Paperweight a loser. He's a stand-up guy who took me in and gave me a job.
He's not here, you know.
Nah, I got no idea what that loser's up to. Heck, I can't even understand half the things he tells me over the headphones.
Your boss is gathering demonic toys for a nefarious purpose.
Toys, eh? And what do you want me to do about it?
Call the Army, the Navy, the Swiss Guard.
You want me to turn on my boss? Dream on, buddy. This is a pretty cushy job here, and I ain't messing it up over a bunch of demonic toys.
Would you mind not throwing my little buddy into the museum's incinerator?
What can I do, Sam? Mr. P finds another corpse strewn about all willy-nilly on the exhibit floor. He's gonna kick my thorax right to the unemployment office. You say your friend's still alive? You better get him moving.
Would you mind not throwing my little buddy into the museum's incinerator?
What can I do, Sam? If Mr. P finds another corpse strewn about all willy-nilly on the exhibit floor, he's gonna kick my thorax right to the unemployment office. You say your friend's still alive? You better get him moving.
But he hasn't got a brain.
Well, maybe you should find him a new one. Sheesh, some detective you are.
Nice headphones. Listening to the game? Or maybe some Black Flag?
Now, these are my official museum guard emergency headphones. I gotta wear these so that Mr. Paperweight can tell me where to go in case of a security emergency. Of course, I haven't heard from him in a while. He must be busy up there with that space gorilla guy.
See you, Sal.
Careful out there, Sam. This place is cuckoo tonight.
Hey, Sal.
Hey, see you got your pal up and about.
Kneel before your pharaoh, peasant.
He's still a little punchy. What's with all the apes running around?
Beats me. Mr. Paperweight told me to steer clear of them. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Your lack of independent thought pleases us.
Right back at you, little guy.
I think you should apologize for threatening to incinerate my obviously alive buddy here.
No offense, pal. I was just following orders.
Ooh, we love it when servants say that.
Hey, Sal, look. 3 monkeys violating that statue of a head.
Where? I didn't see nothing. Which is a good thing, since we put all the monkeys down in storage with the leather jackets.
Welcome to the Museum of Mostly Natural History.
Mr. Paperweight. Gee, thanks. That's the nicest thing you've said since you hired me. So, what can I do for you, boss?
Let us begin. Please make your way to the Mesozoic era exhibit in the center of the main floor.
The dinosaur exhibit. You got it.
Although it lasted for only 7 weeks during the late summer of 56 million BC, the Mesozoic era produced an incredible explosion of evolutionary diversity, most of which was quickly erased by less ridiculous creatures.
I did not know that. Thanks, boss. Anything else, boss?
Gently yank the bone to hear the roar of the Poyosaurus henway.
Yank the bone. You got it. Now, looks like everything's working A-okay, boss. Anything else, boss?
Please make your way to the animatron of the terrible beast assaulting the city.
The beast attacking the city. Right away, boss.
Humanity has long pondered about the eventual fate of the Earth. Today, thanks to sophisticated supercomputers, scientists have determined that the world will end in the year 2015, as giant monsters, environmental disasters, and political apathy combine to turn our world into an unlivable hellhole shortly before the sun unexpectedly goes nova.
Yeah, boss. Very informative. Anything else, boss?
Turn the hourglass to witness the Earth's final moments, as predicted by accredited apocalypticians.
Turn over the hourglass. Check. Anything else, boss?
Please proceed to the Treasures of the Forgotten Pharaoh exhibit.
The Egypt exhibit? Right away, boss.
The museum is proud to have recently obtained the preserved remains of the mysterious Forgotten Pharaoh of ancient Egypt.
That's great, boss. But what do you want me to do now?
Now, poke the eyes to see an ancient, brutal civilization spring to life.
I don't see any eyes to poke around here, boss.
And finally, the pride of the museum. Please proceed to the Knights of Yog-Sothoth display.
Knights of Yog-Sothoth exhibit? Right away, sir.
The Order of Yog-Sothoth were an ancient society of mystic knights dedicated to serving an overfiend of the dark dimensions. This priceless tapestry, woven from the meticulously groomed back hair of the knights, is all that remains of their order.
That's really illuminating, boss. Anything else, boss?
To see the terrifying power of the Yog-Sothoth tapestry, pull the sword from the eyeball.
Pull the sword? Will do, boss. Looks okay to me. Anything else, boss?
Please make your way to the animatron of the terrible beast assaulting the city.
The beast attacking the city. Let's see. Ah, there it is.
Now, poke the eyes to see an ancient, brutal civilization spring to life.
Poke its eyes. Really? Oh, well, you're the boss.
What in the name of Gorgar?
What should I do now, boss? Hey! Ouch! My thorax! My beautiful thorax!
By the underrealms of Embo, what is going on out here?
I kinda hated doing that to poor Sal.
Yes, most unfortunate. Beetles are sacred in my culture.
Actually, I think he's a cockroach.
Really? Then let him rot.
Hey, Sal!
Sam!
I just love your salmon mac accessory.
Pretty sweet, huh? That's my ornament of fealty. Lord Salmon Mac gave it to me for exposing an evil heretic.
A heretic? What, did he deny the quadrine nature of the esoteric illuminations?
Worse, he didn't salute fast enough.
That is bad. So, to get my own ornament of fealty, I need to expose a heretic?
Heretics aren't so easy to find these days. Everyone knows you gotta bow down to Salmon Mac if you want to stay out of the pit of contrition.
I see you got a new job.
Grand Vizier Paperweight was so impressed with my work as a museum security guard that he promoted me to the Chief Offering Collector here at the Regional Offering Vault 714.
It's true, you cockroaches really are survivors.
Yep. And now I don't even have to patrol. All I gotta do is guard this door and take gifts into this impenetrable offering vault. It's a little slice of heaven.
How go the offerings today?
You know how it is. In a tough economy, charitable contributions go right down the toilet.
Even gifts to Lord Salmon Mac?
I know. The guy creates the sky and the stars and the creatures of the field, and people let a little thing like a double-dip recession stop them from paying their respects.
It's a sick, sad world, Sal. I've got a gift for Lord Salmon Mac.
Oh yeah? I can't accept just any old thing, you know. The omnipotent one is kinda picky. What you got?
How about a handsome but seldom useful firearm?
Lord Salmon Mac doesn't need guns. He could drop an army by wrinkling his cute little nose.
I didn't know my cute little nose could wrinkle.
How about an authentic Egyptian brain screw?
Ooh, that's a really bad idea, Sam.
Why?
Didn't you hear? Salmon Mac hates those things. I should destroy it right now.
We'd better hold on to it just in case Lord Salmon Mac changes his mind.
Yeah, okay. He is a whimsical overlord.
How about this nifty brain in a jar?
Ooh, that's a really bad idea, Sam.
Why? I'd make a perfect gift.
Most people, sure, but Lord Salmon Mac has a thing about disembodied brains. Some sort of unresolved past life issues.
Oh yeah, I remember reading about that in his autobiography. Looks like you'll have to stay out here with me, little buddy.
You know, if Max here wasn't a brain, he'd probably make a fine offering. Salmon Mac loves it when people offer up their friends as gifts.
On second thought, I don't think I have anything worthy of his plenipotency at the moment.
I hear ya. I got worthiness issues myself.
Hey Sal, does his absolute perfectionist have any empty bodies in there? My buddy's in the market for one.
I'm sure he wouldn't miss it.
First of all, the answer is no. Lord Salmon Mac doesn't have any empty bodies in there.
Rats.
Second of all, you really shouldn't kid around about stealing from the big guy. That kind of talk could get the Grand Vizier and his goons all over your keisters.
If I had a butt, we wouldn't even be having this conversation.
Salmon Mac is mighty. Salmon Mac is grand.
The brilliance of Lord Salmon Mac is more than we can stand.
Oh, get a room, will ya?
Salmon Mac is handsome. Salmon Mac is cute.
When we think of Salmon Mac, we give a big salute.
Catch you later, Sal. Hail Salmon Mac.
Hail Salmon Mac right back at you, Sam.
Oh, brother.
How about a toaster?
Ooh, nice.
You think Salmon Mac will like it?
Didn't you hear? Those wedge coat toasters are like his favorite thing in the whole wide world.
Great.
Yeah, people have been giving him toasters all day. Oh, the vault's jammed full of them. The last thing he needs is another dang toaster.
Darn.
Is that?
Yes, it is.
Oh, Lord Salmon Mac's gonna love this. Wedge coat toasters are his favorite things in the world.
So I've heard.
But they've been so scarce since the purging. Where'd you find this one?
I made it. It's amazing what you can do with a glue gun, some pipe cleaners, and a little imagination.
Amazing. Well, I'll just stash this bad boy in the vault.
Sam, in gratitude for your truly one-of-a-kind offering, Lord Salmon Mac has ordered me to present you with one of his accessories of privilege. A medallion of superlative tithing.
I don't know what to say.
Gratitude would be appropriate, peon.
Doobie-doobie-doo, stacking some crates up, doobie-doobie-doo.
He really is a simple guy, isn't he? Hey, you. Anyone interested in my psychic toys? Toys. Toys.
What the heck? Stay away from me, you goofballs.
Toys?
Ow, 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 ow.
Sal.
Sam and Max, what brings you guys down to the warehouse district?
All the usual. Mystery, intrigue.
The roar of the grease paint. The smell of the crowd.
So you gave up your cushy job at the museum for this?
You bet. That museum gig was getting dangerous. What with all the fires, the slimy tentacles, and the gorilla pummelings. I'm just not cut out for a life of excitement like that.
What exactly are you doing out here anyway?
I've got a great job stacking crates. Doesn't pay much, but it's way less violent. At least it was until those guys came along.
How are you coping with all these Sam clones?
Is that what they are? I thought they might be some of your skinnier, less inhibited cousins from over in the village.
So my clones haven't been hassling you?
A little, but I don't seem to have whatever it is they're looking for.
What's in those crates?
Beats me. As long as there's nothing in these babies that keep me from stacking them, I could give a Junebug's behind about what's in them, you know?
Hey Sal, you're a pretty mean chef, right?
I know my way around a lemon zester, yeah. What about it?
We really need someone to bake a birthday cake, pronto.
Sure, I could probably take a break and whip one up. What kind of cake you guys looking for?
Lose Becky an upside-down blood cake surprise?
Ooh, that's gonna be a tall order, Sam.
Don't you know how to make it?
Oh, I know how to make it all right. Any confectioner worth his icing sack knows how to make that bad boy. It's just that the ingredients are really hard to come by.
Don't worry about that. Sal and I live to hunt down obscure ingredients or similarly named alternatives.
It's not just the ingredients, though. It literally takes a month to bake and use Becky an upside-down blood cake surprise. If you want it tonight, you're just SOL. Sorry.
Well, can you at least tell us what it looks like in case we run into it in a dark alley someplace?
I can do better than that. I'll draw you a picture. Voila!
Impressive!
I minored in chalk drawing at the Bilderberg Academy for the Culinary and Visual Arts.
Stack on, good buddy.
You know it, Sam.
I really like Sal, Sam. It'd be a shame if he got sucked into the undertow of the mayhem and destruction that follows us around like an awestruck teenager.
What the hell are you talking about, Max?
Ah, there you are, Mr. S.
Stinky, my queen.
I would have gotten here sooner, but the old fool and his Seamus wouldn't let me leave. We've got to get rid of them once and for all.
Do we have to? Killing seems so deadly.
Trust me, sweetie. It's the only way to get everything we want.
Oh, baby.
Okay, that's quite enough of that.
It's Droopy and Stitch.
Sam and Max.
What are you doing down here?
We were about to ask you the same question.
We were? I was gonna ask about biological compatibility issues.
All right, fine. There's no point in denying it any longer. This is where Sal and I meet to revel in our forbidden love.
Yeah, the forbidden love thing. Not where we meet to discuss getting rid of our evil grandpa Stinky. Ah!
Right, just the forbidden love.
Really? Then how do you explain that?
Whoa.
Where'd those come from? Yes, Master.
Sam, what just happened?
Well, on the upside, it looks like neither Stinky nor her chitinous boyfriend are the master of these Samalites. On the downside, it appears that our icky and potentially murderous loverbirds are under the psychic thrall of our mysterious fiend.
Man, I wouldn't want to be the master when Stinky snaps out of it. She straight up hates thralls.
Sal?
Sal's not really here right now, guys. Only the, what do you call it? Indomitable will of the Master.
The master's name is Will?
The Master wants you to know that half-assed wordplay won't get you any closer to revealing his identity.
Well, there goes 90% of our repertoire. Sal, snap out of it.
No can do, Sam. I live only to service the Master's machinery now.
And by service his machinery, you mean...
My immense strength is used by the Master to repair mechanical failures in the cloning chamber.
That's the most work I've seen Stinky do in years.
Yeah, she must be enthralled.
Hey, Sal! Hey, Sal! He's probably still smarting from falling down that bottomless pit. I'll come back and talk to him later.
I don't know about this, Stinky. Feels like we got in way over our head.
Don't tell me you're getting cold tarsal pads now, baby. Not when we're so close to having everything we ever wanted.
Yeah, that's another thing. It was kind of exciting for the first couple of decades, but I don't think... What's that?
It sounds like something's coming.
Yeah, so anyways, like I was saying...
Hold on!
Never fear, my queen. I've got you now.
Hiya, Sam. So this is what hell looks like.
Well, kinda now that you mention it. But we're not in hell.
Really? Because I'd done some real bad things. I figured that monster had finally punched my ticket.
No, we're just in Max's stomach. If you want to make up for all the bad things you've done, you can help us save the city.
I'll do anything. Well, almost anything. Maybe I better hear what it is first.
Okay, use that video game machine up in the arm controls and read the commands off to Monsieur Paperweight. The brain's going to try to ventriloquize you to say the wrong thing, so...
So I just say the complete opposite, right? Any dope could figure that out.
Well, not any dope. I think you'd have to be pretty clever to figure that out.
Brilliant, Sam! This roach is pure dynamite!
He solved the manual override even faster than you did.
Yeah, well, I did it first.
There you go, Sam. I took care of those arms like you wanted. Now just get over to Battery Park and you can...
Sal, are you okay, buddy?
Looks like this is the end of my ride after all. Hey, Sam?
But I thought roaches were immune to radiation.
Nah, that's just a urban legend. But I figured that if a bunch of people need something, then that kind of weighs more than just one newly single deadbeat cockroach, you know?
That's beautiful, Sal. I'll edit it down a little before it goes into your biography.
Now get over to that power plant and save the...
Get over to that power plant and save the what, Sal? What? We need to know! Of all the roaches I've known, Sal was the second most human. I'll be sure to give him a proper and respectful flushing once this case is over.